Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Abdul Rashid Hakim. Saat ini saya terdaftar sebagai mahasiswa PPG dalam jabatan kategori 2 dari Universitas Tadulako. Saat ini, 13 Desember 2022, saya akan melaksanakan praktik mengajar dalam rangka penilaian uji kinerja di unit kerja saya SMP Negeri 2 Poso. Seperti apa keseruannya? Mari kita lihat. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You may sit down, please. Okay, students. How are you today, students?
I'm fine.
Good. Today we are going to learn a new material with a new learning model. Kita akan mempelajari materi yang baru dengan model pembelajaran yang baru juga. Ya. But before that, I want one of you lead us to pray.
Okay, friends, before we study, let's pray. Pray begin. Finish.
Okay, thank you very much, Dita, for leading us to pray. Okay, before continue our study, I want to check your attendance. So listen up your name carefully. Right? Aira Thabita. Okay. Anindita.
Present.
Cahya Safana.
Present.
Cantika. And then Marbella.
Present.
Nafasya.
Present.
And then Zain. Good. Mutiara Eka.
Present.
Nadifa. Suci Ramadhani. Good. Rahmawati.
Present.
Wildan. Zahratul. Fahrian. And Nur Wijayanti. Good. So there is no one that absent today. Okay? Tidak ada yang tidak hadir ya, hadir semua. Okay. So students, in our daily life, we have heard about this question. But before that, before talk about this, I want all of you to sing a national song to improve our spirit. Okay? Sebelum kita membahas tentang ini, saya ingin kalian untuk menyanyikan satu lagu nasional yang berjudul Garuda Pancasila. Do you know about that? Tahu lagu Garuda Pancasila? Okay. For that, please stand up. Alright, students, are you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Okay, let's start to sing Garuda Pancasila on 1, 2, and 3. Garuda Pancasila, akulah pendukungmu, patriot proklamasi, sedia berkorban untukmu. Pancasila dasar negara, rakyat adil makmur sentosa, pribadi bangsaku. Ayo maju, maju, ayo maju, maju, ayo maju, maju. Okay, give applause to you. Good, amazing. Please sit down, please. Okay. So, thank you very much. I really like your voice. So, let's continue our material about this. In our daily life, we often asked by another people about this question. Can you read the question on the screen? Bisa lihat? Bisa baca? Nah, coba kalau bisa baca, dibaca. How many people are there in the classroom? Ada yang tahu artinya apa dalam bahasa Indonesia?
orang yang berada dalam kelas.
Correct, amazing. Berapa banyak orang di dalam kelas? Tentu dalam kehidupan ini, di dalam kehidupan di sekolah ini kita sering sekali ditanyakan tentang berapa banyak orang dalam kelas, berapa banyak meja yang tersisa, ada berapa yang bolos. Nah, untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan tersebut, kita akan mempelajari sebuah materi yang berjudul There Is or There Are. Have you heard about that before? Pernah dengar tentang itu sebelumnya? Pernah? Ada yang tahu apa itu there is atau there are? Belum? Oke. Untuk itu hari ini kita akan mempelajari tentang materi tersebut. But before that, you have to know about our learning goal today. Sebelum kita mempelajari itu, kalian harus tahu apa tujuan pembelajaran kita hari ini. Nah, untuk bidang pengetahuan, tujuan yang pertama adalah kalian harus mampu mengidentifikasi keberadaan orang, benda atau binatang dan jumlahnya dari teks pendek tentang situasi tempat dengan tepat. Setelah itu kalian mampu menentukan kebenaran suatu kalimat mengenai keberadaan orang, benda atau binatang di suatu tempat berdasarkan gambar. Terus kalian harus mampu menerapkan ungkapan yang tepat mengenai keberadaan orang, benda, binatang dan jumlahnya pada kalimat-kalimat rumpang dengan benar. Nah, untuk bidang keterampilan kalian harus mampu membuat teks dan mempresentasikannya di depan kelas. Sampai sini ada pertanyaan tentang tujuan pembelajaran kita? Tidak? Sudah paham semuanya? Sudah jelas? Oke. Now we continue to learn about there is and there are. So what is actually there is or there are? There is or there are is used to say that something exists. Jadi there is atau there are ini digunakan untuk menyatakan keberadaan sesuatu seperti keberadaan orang, binatang, atau benda yang ada di kelas, sekolah, dan sekitarnya. Secara sederhana, there is atau there are dalam bahasa Indonesia berarti ada atau terdapat. Perhatikan contoh berikut. There is a teacher in the classroom. Terdapat seorang guru di dalam kelas. Ya, so maybe you can repeat after me to practice this example. There is a teacher in the classroom.
There is a teacher in the classroom.
Good. And then there are 3 persons in the office.
There are 3 persons in the office.
Terdapat 3 orang di kantor. So what is actually the difference between there is and there are? Jadi apa sebenarnya perbedaan antara there is and there are? Sebelum kita mempelajari tentang perbedaan antara there is dan there are, before we study about the difference between there is and there are, we have to know first about the noun. Kita harus mengetahui tentang noun atau kata benda. Noun itu dibagi menjadi 2, countable noun dan uncountable noun. Countable noun adalah kata benda yang dapat dihitung. Jadi dia bisa dihitung. Dan dia dibagi menjadi 2 lagi. Yang pertama singular, atau kata benda yang jumlahnya tunggal. Jadi kata benda yang dapat dihitung itu ada 2. Yang pertama kata benda yang jumlahnya tunggal atau cuma 1. Contohnya misalnya a dog, seekor anjing. Terus a boy, seorang anak laki-laki. Ya, jadi cuma 1 apel, 1 buku dan lain sebagainya. Ya. Yang kedua adalah plural noun atau kata benda yang jumlahnya lebih dari 1. Contohnya seperti 3 apples, 3 apel. Some books, beberapa buku. Jadi selain menyebutkan jumlahnya, misalnya 3, 2, 6, kita bisa menggunakan kata beberapa, seperti some. Ya? Oke. Yang kedua, uncountable noun. Kata benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Apa namanya? Uncountable noun. Coba, uncountable noun. Ya, kata benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Contohnya seperti apa? Some milk, susu. Some money, uang. Some juice, ya tidak dapat dihitung ya. Jus mangga, jus buah. Ada yang bisa menghitung cairan seperti jus? Tidak ada ya. Nah, jadi itu. Jadi kata benda itu dibagi menjadi 2, countable noun yang dapat dihitung dan uncountable noun yang tidak dapat dihitung. Oke, sekarang kita mempelajari tentang perbedaan there is dan there are. There is digunakan untuk singular noun atau uncountable noun. Singular noun yang berarti apa tadi? Ya, kata benda tunggal atau yang jumlahnya cuma 1. Kalau uncountable noun?
Tidak dapat dihitung.
Ya, kata benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Contoh kalimatnya seperti there is a teacher in the classroom. Terdapat seorang guru di dalam kelas. Dan untuk uncountable noun, there is some milk on the table. Terdapat beberapa atau terdapat susu di atas meja. Selanjutnya, there are digunakan untuk plural noun. Ya, apa plural noun tadi? Ya, kata benda yang lebih dari satu. Contohnya, there are 3 apples on the table. Ada 3 apel di atas meja. Ya, 3 apel berarti lebih dari satu. Terus, there are some books in my bag. Ada beberapa buku di dalam tas. Ya, kata beberapa itu menandakan lebih dari satu. Alright, to make you understand about this material better, you have to know about the language features, about the formula. Jadi kamu harus tahu tentang formulanya supaya lebih paham lagi bagaimana how to build a sentence, bagaimana membangun atau membuat sebuah kalimat. Alright. The first, we have a positive sentence, kalimat positif. Nah, yang pertama, there is a teacher in the classroom. There is a teacher in the classroom. Jadi ini untuk kalimat singular, and then there is some milk on the table. Ya, seperti contoh tadi ya. Kalau dia singular dan plural menggunakan there is. There are 3 apples on the table. Terdapat 3 apel di atas meja. Nah, itu untuk kata plural. Untuk kalimat negatif, so for the negative sentence, we add not after there is and there are. Kita menambahkan kata not setelah there is dan there are. For example, there is not a teacher in the classroom. Tidak ada guru di dalam kelas. Yang kedua, there isn't any milk on the table. Tidak ada susu di atas meja. There is not dan there isn't itu sama. Jadi isn't itu adalah singkatan dari is not. Okay? Do you understand? Good. Yang ketiga adalah there are not 3 apples on the table. Tidak ada 3 apel di atas meja. So the next is how to make a sentence, make a question sentence. Make a question about there is and there are. Yang ini gampang, kita tinggal menukar antara there is atau there are. Misalnya tadi kalau membentuk kalimat positif kita menggunakan there is. Kalau untuk membentuk kalimat pertanyaan kita menggunakan is there. Ya, ditukar saja there is dan is there. Jadi kalau dia kata bendanya lebih dari satu, berarti are there. For example, is there a teacher in the classroom? Apakah ada seorang guru dalam kelas? Is there any milk on the table? Apakah ada susu di atas meja? Atau yang terakhir tentang plural noun, are there 3 apples on the table? Apakah ada 3 apel di atas meja? Nah, itu semua adalah cara untuk membuat kalimat mengenai there is dan there are. Any question so far? Ada pertanyaan sejauh ini? Sudah paham? Oke. To test your knowledge about there is and there are, untuk mengetes pengetahuan kalian tentang there is and there are, let's practice by using games. Ayo kita coba menggunakan games. Ya. Are you ready? Ready. Okay. Can you see the screen? Bisa lihat papan? Bisa terbaca tulisannya? Bisa. Okay. Let's do this game. There blah 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 boy in the school. You have to fill this blank space by choosing is or are. So what is the question here? Is. Are you sure? Kalian yakin? Ya, mari kita buktikan. Yeah, good. You are correct. And then the next is or are? Are. Let's check it out. Yeah, you are right. Who knows why we use are here? Because lebih dari satu. Ya. Books here means more than one. Banyak buku, ya. And ada kata any, beberapa buku. Okay. Next is there blah 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 an apple in the tree. On the tree. Is or are? Baik, let's check it out. Yes, you're right. Good. I think you are a very smart students ya. Saya pikir kalian adalah murid-murid yang pintar. Sudah bisa menjawab ini dengan baik. Nah, this is the different kinds of test. Jadi kalian akan menentukan apakah kalimat ini sesuai gambar atau tidak. Jadi kalimatnya benar atau salah. So is it true or false? In the classroom there isn't a map. Di dalam kelas tidak ada peta. Betul atau salah? Salah. Let's check it out. Alright, you're correct. Good. Amazing. And then in the classroom there are 5 students. Is it correct? True or false? False. Are you sure? Yes. Let's check it out. Alright, kids. Once again, give applause to you all. Yeah. Good. You have answered all the questions correctly. So I wanted to ask you, why you say that this sentence is false? Kenapa kalian bilang kalimat ini salah? There are 5 students in the classroom. Okay, because the student only 4. Give applause to Dita. Good, Dita. Because the students only 4. Alright, thank you very much, students. I think that's all of our material today. That's all of my explanation about our material. I think you have understand about the material. And to test your knowledge, I want to share you this worksheet, and you have to do the task on this worksheet. Jadi untuk mengetes kemampuan kalian tentang materinya, Pak akan membagikan worksheet, dan lembar kerja ini harus kalian kerjakan dan mengumpulkannya nanti, ya. Oke, silakan diambil. After doing the worksheet, setelah mengerjakan lembar kerjanya, now we move to the next stage about how to identify the problem or problem statement. Ya, kita akan menentukan masalah. So now I'll divide you into several groups. Pak akan membagikan kalian ke dalam beberapa kelompok, dan kalian akan bekerja secara berkelompok untuk mengerjakan observasi yang akan Pak jelaskan nantinya. Oke, are you ready? Are you ready, students? Oke. Okay, students, attention please. I want to explain to you how to collect the data. Jadi saya akan menjelaskan kepada kalian bagaimana mengumpulkan data. Jadi saya akan membagikan observation sheet. Ini bisa kalian lihat. Jadi setiap kelompok akan Pak bagikan observation sheet, and you have to collect the data based on the place that I have arranged for you. Kalian akan mencari data tentang jumlah-jumlah benda, the number of things on the certain place, di tempat tertentu yang sudah Pak atur. Nah, jadi untuk kelompok pertama, kelompoknya Suci, kalian akan mencari di ruang tata usaha atau di kantor, ya. Terus untuk kelompok 2, kelompoknya Nafasya, kalian akan mencari di perpustakaan. Dan kelompok 3, kelompoknya Dita, kalian akan mencari di ruang guru. Dan kelompoknya Wildan di belakang sana, kalian akan mencari pada area parkir. Okay? So the first, you have to find out the data or the number of things in the office. And the second, in the library, in the teacher's room, and the last in the parking area. Okay, are you understand about the task? Do you understand? Yes. Good. So now, please take this. So I give you 20 minutes to work. I give you 20 minutes to work. Do you understand about the task? Yes. So now, please go outside one by one from the group one. Please. Please. One by one. Atau Pak cabut je ini. Okay, students, attention please. I think you have observed all of the things that you found in the certain place that I have chosen for you. Pak pikir kalian sudah mengobservasi benda-benda di tempat-tempat yang sudah Pak tentukan untuk kalian. So now you have to tell us about your observation result. Jadi sekarang silakan kalian bacakan hasil dari observasi kalian.
In the office, one ruler, many book, one ballpoint, one mirror, many door, some window, one teacher, one bag, one trophy, three flag, many table.
Okay, give applause to your friends.
Table, fan, card,
Where is your place? Tempatnya dulu, di mana?
library,
Library.
library. Table, fan, card, teacher, cupboard, curtain, computer, vase, trophy, whiteboard.
Okay, give applause to your friends.
My group has observation on teacher's room and we find 21 tables, 8 teachers, 2 clocks, so many chairs, 3 fan, 4 dictionary, 4 broom, 1 globe, so many books, 1 mirror, some cup, some bag, 2 flags, some photo, 2 door.
Okay, give applause to your friends.
Parking area. Many motorcycle, many people, 1 car, 3 teacher, many table, many chairs, 2 bucket, 2 care bag, many bottle, 1 mop, 4 pen, 1 chart, 2 bomb, many school bag, many tree.
Okay, give applause to your friends. So based on the result of your observation, now the things will be made into a simple text. Jadi kata-kata bendanya tadi akan kalian bentuk menjadi sebuah teks. And I'll give you 10 minutes, 10 menit to compound all of the things become a simple text. Saya berikan kalian waktu 10 menit untuk membentuk kata-katanya menjadi kalimat. After completing the task, after making the simple text about the things in the certain place, now you have to present it in front of the class.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our observation about office. I found something in the office like there are many books, there is a ballpoint, there is a mirror near door, there is a ruler on the table, there is a bag and there are some windows.
Okay, give applause to your friends. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our observation about the library. Library is a calm place to read and relax. There are books on the shelf. There are also many computers on the table.
That's it? Okay, give applause to your friends.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
This is our observation in the teacher's room. The teacher room so clean and tidy, and we find there are 21 tables. There are 8 teachers. There are 2 clocks on the wall. There are so many chairs. There are 3 fans near the teacher. There are 4 dictionary in the tables. There are 4 broom. There is a globe in the cupboard. There is a mirror in the walls.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you for both. Yes. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
This is observation in the parking area. Parking area SMP Negeri 2 Poso is a tidy and clean place. And we look, there is many motorcycle and people. There is car and bucket. And there are many table, chairs, bottle, school bag and tree. There is many is one mat, pen, cat and broom.
Okay, give applause to your friends. Attention please students, thank you very much for your amazing performance. This is a really good performance from you and I think you have learned well. So now I just want to give some suggestion and comments about your performance here. So for the first group, there are some pronunciation that miss and you also have a really small voice. Maybe you can louder your voice to make your friends more easier to listen. Okay? But thank you very much for your good performance. For the second group, I think you also same with this first group. You have a small voice, but I think you have improved your pronunciation. Good job from second group. And then for the third group, once again, all of you give applause for third group. Yes. Okay, good enough. Yeah. The third group have a best pronunciation I have heard in this room, and they have so many things to observe, and then they have good fluency. Oke, jadi pronunciation bagus, benda-bendanya yang diobservasi banyak, terus punya kelancaran juga bagus. Ya, good job group 3. And then for the last group, you just have one legs. It is about your pronunciation. You have a loud voice. Your friends easier to hear you, but your pronunciation is not too good. Okay, but thank you very much for your good performance, all of you. Give applause to you all. Okay, I think that's all of our lesson today. But before we close this meeting, I want we together to conclude this meeting. Saya pikir cukup sekian pembelajaran kita, tapi sebelum ditutup, mari kita simpulkan bersama-sama pembelajaran kita hari ini. Are you ready? Ready. Are you ready? Ready. Okay, good. So I want to ask you several questions. The first is, do you know when we use there is? Ada yang tahu kapan kita menggunakan there is? Apa, Ulan? Untuk benda yang tidak bisa dihitung. In English, apa bahasa Inggrisnya? Uncountable noun. Oke. Beside that, what else? Apa lagi? Kapan lagi kita menggunakan there is selain benda yang tidak bisa dihitung? Ketika kata benda yang apa? Tunggal. Good. Give applause to your friends. Yeah. And then, when we use there are. When we use there are. Untuk kata benda yang lebih dari satu. Who knows the English? What is the English? Countable and kalau lebih dari satu apa namanya? Plural. Okay. So we have singular, plural, noun, and we use there is if the noun is uncountable noun. Alright. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Ada pertanyaan? No, good. Okay, so thank you very much, students, for your attention and participation. I hope you can improve your ability, your skill in English, and you can be a better person that mastering English in the future. So thank you very much. I hope this material or our learning process today can be benefit for you. And see you next time. But before we back to our home, I want one of you lead us to pray. Okay?
Okay, friends, after we study, let's pray. Pray begin.
Okay, thank you very much, Dita. Chairperson, please.
Greeting.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time. Good morning. Bye-bye.